Hello students, let us continue the lesson electricity. We have studied Ohm's law in our previous class. It says that the potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. That is, V is proportional to I. Potential difference is directly proportional to the current. V is equal to IR, where I is a constant for the given metallic wire. It is called the resistance of the wire. What is resistance? The property of a conductor. To resist the flow of charges through it is known as resistance. What is a resistor? A conductor having some appreciable resistance is called a resistor. In various electrical gadgets, we use resistors in various combinations. In this class, we will study how Ohm's law can be applied to a combination of resistors. There are two methods of joining the resistors. In the first method, the resistors are joined in series. In the second method, the resistors are joined in parallel. Let us see the method of joining the resistors in series. Look at the circuit diagram. In this circuit diagram, R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors. They are connected end to end. This type of connection is known as series connection. R1, R2 and R3 are connected between the points X and Y. There is a battery. Positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive terminal of the ammeter. Negative terminal of the ammeter is connected to the resistor and it is connected to the positive end of the voltmeter. Look at the circuit diagram. Negative end of the voltmeter and the resistors are connected to the plug key and it is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. In the circuit diagram, there is an arrow mark. It shows the direction of current. Construct a circuit using all the components. Look at the circuit. In this circuit, I have used three resistors, bulbs 1, 2, 3. The filament used in an electric bulb is tungsten. The resistors are connected end to end. This type of arrangement forms series connection. Here, voltmeter is connected in parallel with the resistors. Look at this connection. The resistors and the negative terminal of the ammeter are connected to the positive terminal of the voltmeter. Negative terminal of the voltmeter and the resistors are connected to the plug key, one end of the plug key. The other end of the plug key is connected to the negative end of the battery. Positive terminal of the ammeter is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Now plug the key. Observe the reading in the ammeter as well as in the voltmeter. The ammeter reading is 0.2 ampere and the voltmeter reading is 4 volt. Look at the bulbs, they are glowing. Now the resistors are said to be connected in series. What are the disadvantages of using resistors in series? In series connection, if one of the component is broken, none of the components work. Let us see. One of the bulb is removed. Now none of the bulbs work. Connect it again. Now all the three bulbs work. This is one of the disadvantage of connecting resistors in series. Now connect the ammeter in between the two resistors, two bulbs. First bulb, second bulb. Ammeter is in between these two bulbs. Third bulb is here. Now these are in series. Plug the key. Observe the ammeter reading. It is 0 ampere. Plug the key. Observe the bulbs. First bulb, second bulb and the third bulb. All the three bulbs are glowing. Observe the reading in the ammeter. It is 0.2 ampere. 0.2 ampere. What did you learn from this activity? From this activity, it is clear that in a series combination of resistors, the current is the same in every part of the circuit or the same current through each resistor. Resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected in series. If a current I flows through an electric circuit of potential difference V, then the total resistance through the circuit is given by Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is, when several resistors are connected in series, the resistance of the combination of resistors, that is Rs, resistors are connected in series, Rs, series connection. It is equal to the sum of their individual resistances, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is, total resistance is greater than any individual resistance. That is, Rs is greater than R1, Rs is greater than R2, Rs is greater than R3. We have seen that when the emitter is connected between the battery and the bulb or the resistor, the current is 0.2 ampere. In the second trial, when the emitter is connected between the two resistors or the two bulbs, the current is same, 0.2 ampere. It is clear that in a series circuit, the current is constant throughout the circuit. So, it is not possible to connect an electric bulb and an electric heater in series because they need currents of widely different values to operate properly. That is, a 40 watt bulb requires 0.36 ampere of current. 60 watt bulb requires 0.54 amperes of current. 80 watt bulb requires 0.72 amperes of current and a 100 watt bulb requires 0.9 amperes of current. An electric heater requires 1500 watts of current or power. So, its rating is high. So, it is not possible to connect an electric bulb and an electric heater in series. The disadvantages of connecting resistors in series are: the appliances connected in series need currents of widely different values to operate properly. Second point is, if one component fails, the circuit is broken and none of the components work. You might have seen the miniature lights, decorative lights used to decorate buildings on festivals or on marriage celebrations. If there is any fault, the electrician is spending lot of time in replacing the old bulbs by the dead bulbs by new one. He is spending a lot of time to identify the mistake because here the miniature bulbs are connected in series. So, if one of the component is broken, none of the components work. This is the disadvantage of connecting resistors in series. Second method of connecting the resistors is resistors in parallel. Look at the circuit diagram. In the circuit diagram, the resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected between the points X and Y. There is a battery. Positive terminal of the battery is connected to the point X and it is connected to the positive end of the voltmeter. Negative end of the voltmeter and the resistors are together joined to the positive end of the ammeter. Negative end of the ammeter is connected to the plug key and it is connected to the negative end of the battery. There is an arrow mark. It shows the direction of current. Current flows in which direction? When the resistors are connected in parallel, the equivalent resistance or total resistance can be calculated using the formula 1 by Rp. Rp is the resistors are connected in parallel is equal to 1 by R1 resistance of the first resistor plus 1 by R2 resistance of the second resistor plus 1 by R3 resistance of the third resistor. Let us prepare a circuit using all the components. Resistors in parallel. Look at the circuit. In this circuit, 3 resistors, 3 bulbs are connected in parallel. 1, 2, 3. These 3 resistors are connected to the positive end of the battery. Negative terminal of the voltmeter and the other sides of the resistors are connected to the positive terminal of the ammeter. Negative terminal of the ammeter is connected to the plug key. Positive terminal of the ammeter is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Negative terminal of the battery is connected to the plug key. Plug the key. Observe the bulbs. Observe the reading in the voltmeter. It is 1.8 volt. Look at the ammeter reading. It is 0.6 ampere. What is the advantage of connecting resistors in parallel? Look at the bulbs. First bulb, second bulb is not glowing, third bulb is glowing. Here the middle bulb is damaged. If one of the component is broken, other components work. This is the advantage of connecting resistors in parallel. Second trial, this voltmeter is connected with this resistor, second resistor, and ammeter is connected here. Look at the reading in the ammeter and the voltmeter. Plug the key. Observe the reading in the voltmeter. It is 1.8 volt. Observe ammeter reading. It is 0.2 ampere. Connect the ammeter with R3 in series. Plug the key. Look at the bulbs. First bulb, second bulb and the third bulb. Observe the reading in the voltmeter. It is 1.8 volt. Observe the reading in the ammeter. It is 0.2 ampere. 1.8 volt and it is 0.2 ampere. Find the total current through the 3 bulbs, resistors. Current through each resistor is 0.2 ampere. There are 3 resistors, so the total current is 0.2 ampere plus 0.2 ampere plus 0.2 ampere is equal to 0.6 ampere. A parallel circuit divides the current through the electrical gadgets. Look at the circuit as shown in the screen. In a parallel circuit, the total resistance is less. What are the advantages of connecting resistors in parallel? In a parallel circuit, current divides through the electrical gadgets. This is helpful particularly when each gadget has different resistance and require different current to operate properly. That is, each appliance can be operated separately. These are the advantages of connecting resistors in parallel. Thank you, students. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel.